Things you should not say or do if you want to raise a confident child. Number one, comparison. Don't compare your child with any other person if you want that child to grow up confident, believing in themselves, having the ability, trusting in their own ability and doing amazing things. Sometimes we try to compare children because we assume when we compare them with their mates, they try to be better or get off that thing they are doing. Actually, it's not true. When you constantly compare your child to another child, they feel less of themselves. Just like you, just use yourself for an example. When you're comparing yourself to someone or someone is comparing to another person, you feel that you're not good enough, and competition will set in. From competition to jealousy, you start to compete with that person, and along the line, when you're not becoming like that person really, you get jealous of them, and by the time you get jealous of them, you're already ruining your own self, forgetting that you have your own special ability. So we shouldn't do this to kids if we want them to be self-confident. You don't compare. You don't compare them to another child. Instead, if they are not on the right path, they are not doing things correctly, try to correct them, tell them how to go about things, and not by comparing them to another person. Number 2, listen to your kids. When your child is talking to you, listen to them, like give them that attention that you'd want as a grown-up person. This builds and increases self-confidence in a child. When a child is speaking and all you do is do something else, you neglect the child, or you don't even respond at all, the child will feel like, okay, maybe he's not saying what he's supposed to say, or maybe he's not even making sense at all. And before you know, day by day, that thing, you're already taking away that child's confidence. That's just the fact. But when a child has somebody who listens to him or her, he or she will always want to speak whatever thing is bothering them. Number 3, raising your voice over children, like, it's not really a good thing. When you raise your voice over a child, sometimes you create fear in them, and maybe when they have something to express to you, they won't know how to go about it, and before you know, they'll start maybe fidgeting. Maybe a child doesn't stammer before, begin to stammer, and a lot of things will start going on with that child, and the child will begin to withdraw from his peers. Another thing we shouldn't do to a child is not appreciating that child. When you don't appreciate what a child does, and all you do is, what is it your type, or bringing a child down, like when a child say, okay, mommy or daddy, I want to do this, and the next thing you tell that child is it your type? Come and go and sit down. It's not your type. You're already telling the child that the child is unworthy, like they just are not capable of doing that thing, and they shouldn't even dream of doing it. They shouldn't even think about it. These are some of the mistakes that some parents, some guardians, some teachers do make towards children, and it really goes a long way in the life of that child who would grow to be a youth, and become a young adult, somebody who has a lot of dream and has so many things to do, but because of their background and a lot of things that they've heard from where they come from, it's really cripples their mind and self-confidence. So if you want to raise a child with self-confidence, you must learn to understand the child, always listen to the child, encourage them, tell them they are the best version of themselves, and when they are going wrong, try to correct them in the best manner.